Bucknell head coach Joe Susan helped the Bison reach an 8-win season for just the 5th time in school history. It was announced Monday that Susan signed a 3-year contract extension. The program showing some love, saying congrats, Coach Susan, hashtag start the stampede. Hello and welcome to our Campus Insider Studios. I'm Shae Peppler, and joining me now to discuss how signing day is shaking out for Bucknell is Joe Susan. And Coach, you're now staying in Lewisburg through 2019. Was that an added incentive for these recruits to join your program?
I think it's important that they understand there's stability in our program, and that through the recruiting process, I didn't address it, but their parents, the recruits and their parents, understanding that I'm going to be in a position to be able to see them walk at graduation. I think it gives them some comfort, some security, and it enables us to recruit the next class with the same level of comfort and security. And it is important to young men, as they make a decision, that there is stability in a program.
Seems to be an offensive heavy recruiting class, Coach. What kind of impact can these recruits make on that side of the ball?
Well, our focus last year was to bring in a defensive heavy recruiting class, and we did that. And because we're limited to 15 merit aid packages in a given year, you can't satisfy bringing in one at each position offensively and defensively in a given year. So you have to take a look at your roster, and we are fortunate that we have some veterans coming back. The people that we recruited that are going to be freshmen next year, some of them will play, but it's not as if we need them to play, and that's a good place to be in your program. We do foresee, because we're graduating 3 tight ends, that we're bringing in 2 tight ends. Both of those young men can potentially help us. Obviously, it's making the change from high school football to college football. We bring in some speed. We needed some depth at the wide receiver position, and we've done that. And we are bringing in 3 offensive linemen. We're graduating 3. That is obviously you're playing with 5. That is a critical position to enhance our recruiting, and we think that we did that with the young men that we're bringing in. Whether they play right away, it's up to them. But I think we're bringing in a very talented group in all the offensive positions. And we addressed some specific needs defensively along the defensive front and in the secondary. But we really did a great job of recruiting the defensive side of the ball in last year's recruiting class.
Well, Coach, you just kind of hit on this, but in looking at this class as a whole, what are your expectations as far as an immediate impact for them heading into this season?
I think it's easier for people that play the speed positions. I don't want to say skill positions, because I was an offensive lineman and I consider that a skill position. That making that transition fast in high school is fast in college. And I think that we will see some impact from those young men in the speed positions, at the wide receiver position, at the defensive back position, if not on offense and defense, in our special teams play. And those are critical areas that you continually have to reinforce with your depth. And depth is, because of our roster size, depth is critical. Playable depth, we've been fortunate to have that over the past couple of years, and it's enabled us to weather some injuries. And we continue to do that as we build this program.
Well, Coach Joe Susan, thanks so much for the time today. Sounds like you got a great class coming in. Good luck with the rest of today and the upcoming season.
Thank you, Shae. I appreciate it.
And for more surrounding National Signing Day, be sure to stay with us right here on CampusInsiders.com.